Hello Aries, this is Inspire 2016 with your weekly tarot reading for the week commencing the 17th of July until the 24th of July 2023. The first card for you is representing, how do you feel about yourself? Your card is the Two of Swords. This is a card of choice and of the difficulty of making a decision. This card indicates that you are currently being faced with a difficult decision, but you are attempting to hide from it and pretending to yourself and others that if you ignore the decision long enough, it will go away of its own. However, the decision will not go away simply by your willing it to depart. Your conscience will eventually force you to deal directly with the situation. The Two of Swords therefore serves as a reminder that life's decisions are frequently quite difficult and raise the possibility of painful consequences. However, you must take the bull by the horns and make your decisions with your best intentions, fully aware of the possible consequences. Avoidance will ultimately lead to a greater conflict. The blindfolded woman in this card is also an indication that you lack the information you need to make the right decisions at this time. You may be missing something, such as threats or any potential risks, alternative solutions, or key pieces of information. Once you are able to remove your blindfold and see the situation for what it really is, you will be in a much better position to determine your path forward. Research your options more widely, seek outside opinions and feedback, and ask yourself what you are missing here. Why is this decision so challenging to make? What extra information do you need? This card also reflects the need for greater balance in your intellectual life. You need to take a break from your usual way of thinking, so that you can begin to consider alternative ideas and viewpoints. You also need to be very diplomatic and weigh up the pros and cons of both options that are available to you, and to consider that there may indeed be another way around the problem. You need to compromise or let things stand as they are. Similarly, the Two of Swords can reflect indecision and being at an impasse with regards to an important matter. Again, there is only so much that you can try to put off. At some point or another, you are going to have to make a decision or have a point of view in order to get things moving again. The second card for you is representing, what do you want most right now? Your card is the Queen of Swords. This card represents the sternness of a mature intellect which is devoid of emotion. This card therefore suggests that what you want most right now is the intellect's ability to judge and discern impartially, without the influence of emotion or sentimentality. The Queen of Swords likes to know the how, what, why, where, when and who of everything to help her make sense of her environment and to better understand others. It is not that she does not care about others, but she connects to other people through an intellectual understanding rather than an emotional understanding. The Queen of Swords is a sign that you need to be independent in thought and in judgment. You must use your unbiased intelligence in order to make a judgment of a particular situation, drawing upon every piece of information and fact that you have gathered along the way. Empathy or compassion towards others may distract you from the task at hand, so it is important that you think with your head and not with your heart at this particular time. Do not let emotion get in the way. Rather, use fact and logic to make your decisions. The Queen of Swords also has an innate ability to tell it like it is. She is a quick thinker and highly perceptive, and as such, she can cut through the noise and confusion to get straight to the point. There is certainly no beating about the bush, or softening of her comments, opinions, and thoughts. She is upfront and honest about her opinions, and expects the same from others. The best way to interact with the Queen of Swords, therefore, is to remain as impartial as possible, and to present your thoughts and opinions concisely and honestly. The third card for you is representing your fears. Your card is the Three of Cups. This card may reflect isolation from others. You are afraid of being alone and isolated. If this is the case, it is time to take charge of the situation and to reconnect with your community. Consider joining a group or organization, and if the need for support is present, seek out the necessary resources. Similarly, this card can indicate that you have lost touch with your close friends, perhaps due to a falling out or other, more demanding priorities such as work or family commitments. See this card as a reminder to reconnect with your friends, let your hair down and have a good time, without worrying too much about the consequences. On the other hand, this card may indicate overindulgence in the party scene. You may be spending most nights out at bars and nightclubs, indulging in drugs and alcohol and throwing caution to the wind. You may also be in the work hard, play hard mindset, when what you need is greater balance in your life. Be mindful about the longer-term consequences of your actions and ask yourself whether this is indeed a sustainable lifestyle. Take a break from the social scene to regroup and get some much-needed sleep. The fourth card for you is representing what is going for you. Your card is the Queen of Pentacles. This card may represent a mother figure in your life who can provide you with loving support and nurturing to help you get through the influences of your past. She may be a teacher, a counselor, a mentor, or someone who you are very close to. Alternatively, she may represent a part of yourself, particularly if you are investing a lot of yourself into nurturing and caring for others and creating an established and comfortable lifestyle. This card also suggests that it is important to you that you are able to live independently, with a stable income and with enough time and space to also nurture your family and loved ones. You may be trying to create a better balance between your home and work lives, giving it your all in both domains and trying not to compensate one for the other. At the same time, you are also able to find time to invest in yourself and ensure that you have enough me time in between all of your other commitments. Moreover, this card also represents prosperity and security. She suggests that you have worked hard to generate a level of financial or physical security which, in turn, gives you the ability to be generous with others and to share your wealth and prosperity with those you love. You have used your financial prosperity to build a comfortable home environment and you are focused on investing in your family, as well as your personal wealth. This queen asks you to maintain a compassionate, nurturing, practical and down-to-earth attitude when it comes to dealing with others and your present circumstances. You need to focus on creating a calm and balanced life for yourself. You need to be resourceful and practical, dealing with issues as they arise and coming up with realistic and simple solutions that fix the problem with minimal fuss. The Queen of Pentacles is also able to find a use for everything in the home, and is very handy and versatile. The fifth card for you is representing what is going against you. Your card is the Nine of Wands. You may be hesitant to make a long-term commitment. You may be feeling as if life is all work and no play, and you may feel overcome by responsibilities or a lack of support from those around you. You may also be lacking the necessary resources, such as finances, skills, or time, in order to deal with the challenges head-on. As such, you are hesitant to make any commitments in fear that your responsibilities will become all too much. You may also be more inclined to be a little on edge and on the defensive. The boundaries you have set around yourself are now becoming your cage, locking you into your old habits and behaviors. Be careful of dwelling on past frustrations and grievances. Just try to let go. This card asks you to be mindful not to make assumptions or hasty judgments. Go with the flow and release yourself of the pressures you are feeling. A holiday or a break might do you some good where you can re-energize and rejuvenate yourself. Sometimes, this card can indicate extreme paranoia. You may feel as though you are constantly under attack or are being watched. Oftentimes, this is indicative of a fear from within, rather than an actual external threat. Counseling or psychological help is advised. The last card for you is representing the likely outcome that you may have. Your card is the Ace of Swords. This card shows the beginning of a situation whose potential is as double-edged as the blade of the sword itself. The Ace of Swords represents a period of great insight and mental clarity. It signifies a breakthrough or an aha moment where suddenly conscious understanding and mental reasoning reach their peak, and achievement of goals suddenly becomes a lot easier. You have a new understanding of some issue that has been of concern, or, in a broader sense, a new world view. This is a perfect time to clear away the fog that has kept you from seeing the inner truth, so that you can now cut to the heart of the matter. This is also a good time to act, and if you set your mind to accomplishing your goals, you can achieve anything you desire. This card also highlights a new idea, inspiration, original thinking, and creative vision. It represents a point at which you have a new way of thinking and the energy to go with it. You are excited to pursue new opportunities that draw upon your creative and mental abilities. The Ace of Swords also encourages you to seek out the truth of the matter and to find justice. You may be championing a cause or standing up for your rights or the rights of others. Thus sometimes, the Ace of Swords can suggest that you are prepared for battle. You have great clarity on a situation and can now argue your case with the view to come out victorious. You may have a new idea for which you are ready to fight, or you may be all fired up on an issue that you are particularly passionate about, such as human rights, the environment, or your personal beliefs. This card invites you to use mental force and to use your intellect and critical reasoning. If faced with a challenging situation, you need to be ready for battle and be prepared to find the strength to overcome these challenges. Last but not least, the guidance card for you is the Star. Now is the time to believe. Challenges fade away as the joy that comes from true faith lights your way like a clear, starry sky. Life has wonderful, magical things in store for you. There's no room now for self-doubt. Look to the future with hope and optimism. God, the angels, and the fairies can help you manifest whatever you need in order to move toward a happy life or career. Trust in yourself and your abilities. Allow your faith to grow. Like the constellations, it will guide you to rich and fulfilling spiritual insights. Our fairy is opening the chalice well and releasing the ancient healing and manifestation energy for you. Additional meanings of this card: faith to move mountains, believing in your future, good fortune, light at the end of the tunnel, suddenly knowing what to do next, spiritual joy.
I hope that you enjoy everything, and if you like the reading, just please click subscribe and you will get instant notifications every time we publish a new video right to your YouTube. Thanks.